Hello there. So today I'm doing a book haul. It's quite a big book haul because I've gathered quite a lot of books since moving to London. It just keeps spiraling. I'm currently in a book buying ban. It's going one book in 2 months, so technically haven't stuck to completely, but 1 book in 2 months isn't bad. Apologies if I look quite tired today. I got off a night bus this morning from Scotland, so I didn't really sleep a lot on the bus, so I'm quite tired eyes. And there's some noise outside I think as well, so we're just going to ignore that. So I have a list, I'm going to divide it up, of read and to be read books. The to be read, as you can imagine, is much bigger than the read books because I buy them at a quicker rate than I can read them, so I'm trying to stop that. So let's just get started into the book haul. So we're going to start with the newest book I have just acquired, which is Moonlight on Nightingale Way by Samantha Young. I came back from Scotland this morning, back to my flat to discover a nice book waiting for me. So yeah, I've already done a recommendation on another one of her books that I've got, and the other one's in there somewhere which I'll get to. But yeah, I only kind of know vague things about this, and I ordered the book, so I'm excited to get to it. The next book I have is 1,000 Pieces of You by Claudia Gray. It is about a girl whose parents or father is killed, and she discovers it was his assistant, and then the assistant jumps through different dimension, and then she follows him, and it's all about their adventures through these different dimensions because she wants to find out why he killed her parents. This one is V.E. Schwab, A Darker Shade of Magic, and it's about a guy who travels through 2 different Londons, and he leaves something in one of the Londons from the other London, or it gets stolen, sorry, and chaos ensues, I imagine. Next up is The Sin Eater's Daughter by Melinda Salisbury. Don't know too much about this, so yeah, I'm just gonna put this down. The next one is Deborah Harkness, The Book of Life. This is the 3rd book in the Discovery of Witches trilogy. I took it with me to Scotland to try and read. Unfortunately, I didn't get to it. But the series is so good, and I cannot wait to get to this one. It's a bit chunky, but yeah, I raced through the other 2 books of similar size, and it's all about witches and demons and vampires, and this book of life that's the key to their existence, and it's really good. It's like the comparative of Twilight for adults, but it's grown-ups. They're like lecturers, and it's not teenagers, it's adults, so definitely for adults. I have here The Final Empire, Mistborn Book 1 by Brandon Sanderson. This was a book I saw recommended everywhere by a couple of booktubers that I follow, so I don't know too much about it, but I got it because they kept raving on about it, so I thought I'd give it a try. This one I have here is Red Queen. Oh, it's a bit shiny, can't see it. Red Queen by Victoria Aveyard. It's the oppression between reds and silvers, and the silvers have all these power and the reds have no power, but there's a red girl who's in slavery, but she has power. Then we have a book, this is the book that I broke my book buying ban for. It's Tallinn by Julie Kagwa. I think that's how you pronounce the name. I've seen this a couple times by my booktubers. I wasn't like, but I picked it up when I was back home, and it actually sounds really good. It's kind of about this girl who can change into a dragon, and she's being hunted by dragon hunters. It actually sounds really good, and I always cheat through bits and I read little bits of the book, and the writing style seemed really good, so yeah. Now I have, what's this? Crimson Bound by Rosamund Hodge, and it's kind of a retelling of Little Red Riding Hood, I believe. Now I have An Ember in the Ashes. Is it An Ember in the Ashes? An Ember in the Ashes by Sabah Tahir, and it's about a girl who enlists in a kind of army in order to try and save her brother, and meets a guy there whose brother is the head of the army, but he hates him and he wants to escape, and they join up for whatever reason you will discover in the book, I imagine. About halfway through now, we have Seeker by Arwen Ellis Dayton. I recommended booktubers, they're evil. Don't really know much about it, but she said it was good, so I bought it. A book I bought solely for its cover while I was out with my friend in Waterstones the other day is Popco by Scarlett Thomas. I literally don't know anything about this, but it's got puzzles and stuff, I believe, so it sounded interesting. I now have Amanda Hocking, Frost as Fire. which if you've heard of the trilogy, it's kind of like a spin-off to that. It's in the same world, but obviously it's different characters, and I love the trilogy. It was very good. You should definitely check it out. So yeah, I picked this up because I do love quite like Amanda Hawking's style for the older generation that she writes for. Now I have The Fifth Wave by Rick Yancey. Oh my god, I'm getting tired. I believe there's, after each wave, more of the human population disappears, and this is them now on their fifth wave. Yeah, that's all I know about it. Now I have Slated by, what's her name? Terry, which is a interesting name. Yeah, it's about a girl who wakes up and she can't remember any of her memories, so she then has to find her memories, I'm guessing. It sounds good. The blurb actually sounds really good. But yeah, so that's a good one. This is quite heavy actually, surprising. Blackwood by Gwenda Bond. Bought this because of Girl on a Wire. And it's really, the Girl on a Wire is really good, obviously. So I kind of picked this up. The blurb sounded good, and I really love Girl on a Wire, so hence me buying this. This one, oh my god, it's so pretty. I can't know if you can see it. It's pink, and I like the cover, and it's gorgeous. You can't see it. There you go, tilting it. And it's hardback, and it's a collection of love stories set at Christmas winter time. So this is going to be saved for winter this year. And it's just so pretty, and it's got like a wee ribbon to like bookmark, and yeah, can't wait to read this one. Next I have the Chateau Me CDs by, oh my god, Tahir Mafi. Probably completely wrong pronunciation. Chateau Me series. So it's about a girl, and I think when she touches people they die or something like that. I don't know too much about it, but yeah, it's really good reviews I've heard, so looking forward to reading this. I have 2 books by Rainbow Rowell. She's also got quite a few books out, but they were in W. Schmidt for like buy one get one half price or something, and their covers are so pretty. Look at their bright colours. I'm having to tilt it down to block the light. But yeah, like they're really pretty covers, and this one's a bit older, I believe. These are college and these are in high school, but I think they're really beautiful romance stories. We're almost done. I think this is the last set of books. So I have read none of these books. This is how much faith I have in the people that I follow on BookTube and their recommendations of this author. You can't really see the spines very well. Don't want to tilt it too much. This is Sarah J Maas. It is the Throne of Glass series, so it's these 3. The 4th one's coming in September, and this is like a bunch of prequel novellas to the Throne of Glass series, and I figured I'd had to get it because it'd be cool to read beforehand. I just bought it, okay? And then this is her new book. It's A Court of Thorn and Roses, and I put a wee giveaway in, and I got a free cool wee bookmark to go with it, which I'm obviously going to use for when I read the book. But yeah, I heard really good things about her. Her writing's awesome. I heard amazing things about Court of Thorn and Roses, but I've got other books that I should probably read first, so I'm putting off, and I'm thinking about, you know, just marathon maybe all of her books in like July or August or something. So I'm actually really excited to get to all of these. So let's get on to the red books. The Shadow and Bone series by Leopardo. In a different world where there's the Grisha who have powers, and then there's the army, and then there's Darkling, and there's a black fold, and it's about this girl who's like a sun summoner, and she can bring light, and she's bringing light because there's this part of the world that has darkness in it, and she's the one that can destroy it, and it's really good. I'm terrible at descriptions. One I read when I was suffering very badly from an illness February this year is The Year of Taking Chances by Lucy Diamond. I have another Lucy Diamond book somewhere here, One Night in Italy, which I got ages ago. But this one just sounded, it was set New Year's Eve, and it was all about doing your New Year's resolutions and stuff. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to be amazing this year with all my things. And this was kind of felt very in the spirit of it. So I read it at the time, and it was good. So here we have Echoes on Scotland Street by Samantha Young. It's in the On the Dublin Streets series. Very good book. Samantha Young is a very good author, and they're kind of contemporary romances, and they're such good books. Oh god, it's falling. That was resting on it. Here I have Girl on a Wire by Gwenda Bond, and it's about this girl who is a tightrope walker in the circus, and bad omens she keeps finding bad omens and stuff, and she and this boy have got to try and figure out the curses on their families before something bad happens. and it was such a good book. The writing was so compelling. Erased this was such a good book, and I'm kind of like, I really love kind of circus and magic-y books, so yeah, it was a really good read. I have Cruelty by Rosamund Hodge. It is a retelling of Beauty and the Beast. And then I have Ronnie Lorne, Nothing Between Us. It's in her Loving on the Edge series, which is kind of is like a BDSM love type story, which is really good because obviously there's all the 50 Shades of Grey, and this actually looks at it in a very good way, I would say. There's obviously all the love and the trust and communication and everything like that, so it's a really good series. This is obviously her newest book in the series, but it's very good, as all of them are, and I'm sure the next one that is coming in the summertime, I believe. So there we have it. So there we have my massive book haul of all the books that I've got, I think, since the start of this year. So it's quite a lot. I need to read faster, but I'm on a book buying ban, so no more books for a couple months because I have a lot to read. As you can see, all those books decimated my shelves. They all get crammed in here, and there's just gaps, like it's just really busy. I'm very excited to read all of them, so you should definitely go over to Goodreads and check out more of the descriptions of the blurbs, because I'm terrible at those. I'm sure there's something for everybody in there. I hope you enjoyed this video and maybe found something that inspired you to pick up a book, even if it isn't one of the books I recommended, but I am so excited to go read all of those, and I will see you next time.